Hi, my name is Ryan Torby, and I'm a STEM education PhD student at the University of Texas at Austin. In this video, I'll be discussing my research and paper, Can Microeducation Improve Accuracy of Crowd Workers in Completing Skill-Reliant Grading Tasks? Now, who am I? I'm a computer science education advocate, and I'm passionate about leveraging 21st century technologies to benefit teachers and students. My research focuses on taking crowd work and seeing if it can combine with grading tasks. I'll explain this more in a minute. This semester I've been studying crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing is a method of work in which a task is completed based on the services of one or more individuals sourced from a large group of people, typically connected via the internet. Now, Amazon Mechanical Turk is one of the largest crowd working platforms. How does Amazon Mechanical Turk work, you may be asking? So, there's a crowd. It's on an online platform built by Amazon. Requesters, like this guy here, have tasks for that crowd. Maybe Bob here is a scientist and he studies flowers. He has thousands and thousands of pictures of flowers. He needs those tagged and identified on what color the flowers are for each picture. He doesn't want to do it himself and doesn't want to pay an assistant to do it. He would upload those pictures to the crowd and have crowd workers do those tasks. Now, individuals who have access to the internet and have an Amazon Mechanical Turk worker account do the tasks. And they get paid a small amount of money for completing those tasks. So, my research is motivated by teachers. I'm sure you had teachers growing up, and many of you are probably here where you are today because of teachers, one or more, who were amazing and influential in your lives. There are over 3.5 million teachers in the United States, serving approximately 55 million students. Now, teachers' work days can be overwhelming, averaging 10 hours and 40 minutes. Grading directly accounts for 19 minutes of teacher work time per day. So let's do some math. 19 minutes times the average 180 days of teacher work, that doesn't even account weekends. Well, that's 57 hours per year of grading time. That's a lot of grading. But grading's important. A surveyed 91% of teachers agreed that classroom tests and quizzes are an accurate measure of student learning. Computer science teachers could also use the extra time. They need it. In a 2015 survey of computer science teachers at the high school level, 97% of those surveyed indicated that they perceived time for training as a great or moderate need. Computer science is just one of those subjects that is advancing every single day, and the teachers need to be trained. So that brings me to my research questions. I wanted to see, can crowd workers match the accuracy of teachers in grading student work? Do microeducation modules improve accuracy of crowd workers in completing related skilled tasks? Does a variation of the format of the microeducation modules impact crowd worker accuracy of completing the related skills tasks? Here's how I designed my research. I created multivariate tests. I had one test with no microeducation, one test with written microeducation component, and one scenario with video microeducation component. Each of these scenarios, I ran 50 crowd workers through. Crowd workers would complete the training. If there was training offered in that variation, they would view the student project, and then they would complete a grading form. to basically stand in for the teacher. The crowd workers are doing the work of grading. So here's how it works. Crowd workers first access the task on Amazon Mechanical Turk. They read the task instructions, and then all the links are included in the Amazon Mechanical Turk page. For the written microeducation module, it was just a plain text website. Nothing too fancy. For the video microeducation module, it had some added graphics, but basically based itself on the plain text website, but was a video. For the sample student project, I used an example from a past project that I have actually taught, and it was based on, or it was built on Mozilla's Thimble platform, which is a common educational tool. Shows code on the left-hand side, and then the output of the code on the right-hand side. For the crowd workers, they had grading options. There was a statement or rubric item at the top, such as the project contains 3 heading elements, and then they were able to assign it points. 3 points, which was the best, was basically that the project met the requirements. For 0 points, the worst, the project met none of the requirements. I asked crowd workers to grade 3 rubric items. The project contains 3 heading elements was the first. Student utilized at least 1 ordered list correctly, and it contained at least 3 correctly used list items was the second. And the third was the project correctly opens and closes all paragraph tags. In addition to grades collected from the crowd, I had experts grade the assignments as well. For each variable training scenario, I averaged the scores for each rubric item. I then compared the averages to the individual expert responses, as well as compared them to the combined expert responses. For my full analysis, please reach out to me at ryan.torby@utexas.edu so you can read the full paper. Thank you for watching this video.